Hello everyone, this is quite an interesting video here from the battle for Snake Island. Now, I didn't think I would be looking at Snake Island again, but here we are. This video shows that Ukraine mounted a BM-27 Uragan on a barge and used it to hit targets on Snake Island during the Snake Island offensive. I did see a few suggestions online about doing this, but until now, we had no evidence that Ukraine had actually done it. Doing this, of course, allows the Uragan to fire from on the water and so increases its range slightly. I'll play the video again with the original sound.
Ленчик, огонь. За морську піхоту 2 штучки, будь ласка.
As you can see here, the Uragan does need a boost in order to hit Snake Island. It has a 35-kilometer range, and even positioned at the very edge of these little islands here near Vilkova, it could still only hit the western tip. Now, we did see Bodana artillery pieces firing at Snake Island from this region during the Snake Island offensive, but at the time, I believe Ukraine only had 1 or 2 Bodana howitzers and not many howitzers sent by NATO. So, the platforms that Ukraine could use to hit Snake Island were actually quite limited. So, Ukraine saw around that and put a Uragan on a barge, a pretty cool concept. The standard Uragan can fire 8 rockets, launching 1 each second. Here, we can see it's using 2 separate bursts of 2 rockets each. Now, whether that's a stability issue because it's on a barge, or just making sure the accuracy before firing the other ones, I don't know. Now, interestingly, you'll notice Ukraine has blurred the bottom part of the screen. I'm not sure why, as this is clearly old footage, so no chance of Russia hitting these firing positions now, as the battle for Snake Island is long over. Maybe they intended to share this footage at a much earlier date and decided to hold on to it. There is a moment when the blurring disappears and we can see that this barge is near a rock formation, and there's also what looks to be a cable, so it looks like the barge was moored to the rocks for firing. And here we see a bit more of a rock formation it's on, so you can see on this one that the barge looks to be pressed up against a rock or landmass, with that same rock formation sort of coiling along slightly and behind the barge mounted Uragan. I'm sure I'm not giving away too much here, since this video is a few years old now and the battle for Snake Island is over with, so Ukraine isn't going to be using this firing position again. But I believe this is here, along this sort of breakwater. This you can see will give the Uragan just enough of a boost in order to cover most of Snake Island. Now, when preparing the video, I did have a nosy on marine traffic to check a few things, and this here isn't related to the Uragan being mounted on a barge, but it's still interesting. Now check this out. So on marine traffic there's a very suspicious looking pleasure craft, the Discovery, which departed Sevastopol and is lurking southeast of Snake Island. Now, to me, it just seems very odd for a pleasure craft to be nosing around in this direction, this far from Crimea, during a war. I wonder if this is carrying out monitoring of the Black Sea or Snake Island. It definitely seems a suspicious looking vessel. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks very much and take care everyone.